What's up, everybody? Your boy Guapo, not your average Mark Wrestling Podcast. I'm here with Little Guapo, and sitting to my left, the man with the run-in.
Gotta get the job done. Gotta get the things you want in life, fellas.
You got a title shot now.
Funny how that works.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's what I'm looking at here. May the 6th, now instead of Ryan Justice and Wildcard, we have Ryan Justice, Wildcard, and Logan Knight for that BCW Texas title.
I gotta admit, debuting in a company, I didn't expect to get my way right away, but obviously things move pretty fast down here in the plains. So, with everybody calling me a loser all night, it kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. But look where being a loser all night gets you.
There you go. There you go.
It's like the crowd noise didn't phase you one bit, man.
So how did you get into the crazy world of wrestling?
I've been a fan since I was a kid. I probably a cliche answer, but I've been watching wrestling since I was 3, and I was born in '99. So when I was 3, that was about the time Edge and the Hardys and the Dudleys were all doing their extravaganza, and that's what really got me into wrestling. But I'd say back in like 2019 or 2020, I grew up like loving wrestling, and I always wanted to be a wrestler. It was always one of those things where you think about professional wrestling and you're like, that's a pipe dream. That's like an actor in Hollywood type thing. You never think it's going to happen. But I went to a local show in Oklahoma City around the time I was in college 4 or 5 years ago, and it was a pretty good local show. It was Mid-South Wrestling, and some guys after the show just saw me stick around because I was watching them tear down. I was mesmerized. Obviously, it was like my first indie show, so I was just like, I'm going to watch all this all the way through, and they ended up walking up to me. I was 19, 18 at the time, and they were like, oh, let's get you trained. You're ripe for the business. And I was like, I would love to. And
awesome.
It was spotty training after that, but I mean, I found a home. So
yeah,
and your match earlier tonight. So walk us through that. I mean,
Sean, wow. Sean and I go back a little bit. He circuits through the same states and towns I do most of the time. He hasn't made his way down to Oklahoma yet, but I've wrestled him a few times in Kansas. We've met around at Top of Texas. It's just always multi-mans, never a one-on-one, and it's always me being on the outside while the pinfall's happening because of something he did. And when I heard that me and Sean are going to be at the same place at the same time on March 4th, where I could make a debut, make an impact, and show everybody just who the spotlight is, it couldn't have been more perfect timing.
Yeah, I'll say you showed him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Showed him a little too much.
Yeah, maybe showed a little too much. Got that call thrown out. But, I mean, I guess when you lose in your debut, you get a title match. So
yeah,
I mean that seems to be the way it works.
Make the most of your opportunity.
All right, so a question we've been asking everybody we talked to pre-show and now post-show. The match is set for May the 6th. What's going to happen? Make the call.
I'm not going to go on this rant and act like I've studied Ryan Justice or I've studied Wildcard, but I can tell that I might be dealing with more than just 2 men when it comes to Wildcard, and I might be dealing with a lot of my limbs hurting when it comes to Ryan Justice. However, it only takes 1 to 3 seconds of a mistake for you to have a new BCW Texas champion.
There it is. You've heard it here, right here tonight. Logan Knight. Putting it out there to Wildcard, to Ryan Justice. They're going to have their hands full come May the 6th. Logan, we want to thank you for joining us on the podcast tonight. Good luck to you May the 6th, and we can't wait to see it.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.